Hello and welcome, my soul tribe. I thought for the last few days of the year we'd do some fun pick-up piles. So this is going to be for those of you that maybe recently met someone, or you're kind of ready for your next soulmate, you're ready for your next partner. So we're going to dive a little bit into that, maybe where you'll meet, how you'll support each other, their energy before they met you, when they met you, and after, after they have, first met you. And the way that we're going to discern these piles, of course, you can see the thumbnail, but I'm also going to use these little charms. Okay, so first pile is the key. Looks like a skeleton key. The second is the pig flying. Okay, so maybe those of you that choose this pile, you're like, oh yeah, I'll meet somebody when pigs fly, right? So maybe you're due for a miracle here. And then the last pile is the letter Z. Okay, so pause the video if you need to, just take some time. You can look at all three piles, look at one pile. Remember that these are collective in general, so receive what aligns, release anything that does not align with you, right? Never give your power away to a reading or an outcome, because timelines shift and change, and it's always up to you to discern what is best for you with, your situations, the information that's being presented to you. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. So if you chose pile 1, before this person met you, we have, they were in a playful energy, a very youthful, playful energy, okay? Just kind of enjoying life, just kind of like floating along. They might just be, have kind of a youthful spirit here with the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups can also be a little bit naive, okay? So I feel like this person is, with the Page of Cups energy, someone who'd be quite genuine. When they meet you, we have the Eight of Pentacles, opportunity. They see an opportunity here, and I'm not surprised since we do have the key, right? There's some sense of unlocking or opportunity here for the two of you meeting. Then afterwards, we have the Ace of Pentacles, luck, and we have restriction, okay? So this person's going to kind of be a little bit stuck in their mind about a new beginning here with you, okay? For a few of you, this could be someone, this could be a soulmate for career, okay? And they could be offering some sort of work opportunity or some opportunity to work with you. That's for some of you. But when I get into the intentions of this person, we have date, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan or set a date. Okay, so some of you, if it's like, okay, yes, this has to do with work, then you could be planning and setting a date, to further discuss details here about this, grounded new beginning, this Ace of Pentacles. But we also have that, this person is open with that date card. They're wanting to date, okay? They're wanting to get back out there. That Page of Cups is also kind of like a new, fresh energy. So I feel like this person has a new perspective. They're not coming into the situation jaded, okay? Where you might meet this person, we have a museum, artifacts and exhibits, interactive displays, museum collections. So some sort of intellectual, maybe even historical space, okay? You might share the same love of history, of museums, okay? Any sort of interactive displays. Well, since it's the holiday season, there's plenty of those all over the place, right? So some of you, of course, always use your discernment when meeting new people, but that explains this kind of playful energy that we have here, because this person is very lighthearted, and, if it's an interactive display or museum, then obviously that's going to bring out a playful spirit here. We also have the post office, mail delivery, written correspondence, or package tracking. So for some of you, this person could work at a post office. This person could be someone who works in the postal system, or it could be that, when you go to mail a package, or you go, to the post office, to get your mail or pick up a package, it could be that you meet this person there. Like, this is like, it seems like a very adorable meet cute is coming in with this sort of energy. Okay. Very playful, very fun, youthful spirit coming through here. Okay. Let's see what this person would say. Okay, we have I am terrified. So, for those of you that, this person meets you, they might be a little awestruck by you. I'm not sure that you will see that. They might just be like really silly, really animated, very comical. But I think you actually scare them when you first, they're a bit stunned by you, is what I'm getting for those of you who chose pile 2 with that 9 of swords. They could be stunned to run into you, to see you for the first time. Soulmate connections, you sometimes recognize each other, and soulmates aren't necessarily the person we're meant to be with for the rest of our lives, right? But there are certain people that we meet, and there's reason for it, right? You can support each other, assist each other in some ways, learn some lessons. But I just see like somebody like stunned, somebody who is shocked, someone who is surprised. Um, some of you, this could even be a person you could run into actually from, this could be like a high school sweetheart or somebody that you knew from college or high school that you run into as well. That's just kind of like, it's very surprising. Not surprising with Mercury retrograde, right? Although I think it might be over by the time this premieres. But yes, it could also be someone who's just surprised to run into you. Someone from high school, someone from college, someone who maybe had a crush on you but never expressed it. Okay. So what would it be like to date this person? We have music playlists. Okay, somebody who loves music, loves making music playlists for you. Okay, and we have documentaries. Again, intellectual pursuits. Very much, you might share the same. You might love exploring like the same topics. Like I'm hearing conspiracy theories and different documentaries that are really like strange and fun and weird. Like that might be what you guys really love to do. Bit of like homebodies, energies coming through with the documentaries, but meeting at a museum or meeting somewhere that's kind of a place of study. It's not surprising that kind of sets the tone a little bit for your connection. But I sense this person again, like there's just this genuine excitement and this genuine feeling. Even on this playlist here, it says I love you. So I feel like this person's love language is music. Okay, so either sharing music that they feel reminds them of you. Maybe listening again if you're reconnecting with someone, listening to music that you used to love, right? Yeah. But you seem rather relaxed with each other, with kind of the dating energy that's coming through here. So what would the holidays be like with this person? We have feminine feeling good. Okay, so this is someone that you would feel wonderful with. And we have magical manifestations. So the two of you together feel like magic. Like you're kind of just like walking around together and all these wonderful things are appearing. Like maybe, I'm seeing, it's almost like those movie moments. Sorry, these are not staying on my head. There we go. Almost like the movie moments of where you're walking by and all of a sudden somebody turns on like their Christmas lights, right? And it's really romantic and beautiful, or just like these wonderful things happen around you, okay, because of your frequency that you share. Maybe I'll stay. Okay, there we go. All right. And when I looked into what you're kind of learning from each other, we have rise. So you're helping each other rise. You're helping each other ascend. You're helping each other. You're uplifting to each other. Again, like a very playful couple, but also very relaxed, like almost best friend vibes coming through here. It feels good. This connection feels good. The energy that shifts around you feels wonderful. Okay. It's lighthearted. A big signifier of this connection is that it's lighthearted. And the romance angel guidance is to flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. This seems like either some of you are reconnecting with someone from the past that you haven't seen in a long time. I don't think that you've had a relationship with them because it doesn't feel heavy here at all. If anything, it still feels fresh and new with that page energy that's coming through. Okay, but you make each other feel very youthful and lighthearted. you enjoy the holiday season. That might be, the Yule Christmas season, holiday season just might be your favorite season. So you're feeling wonderful. You make each other feel wonderful. It's just a very high vibe, lighthearted, beautiful energy. And I'm sensing for some of you, like if you like to watch like, the holiday romantic movies, like you might be manifesting this sort of experience into your life. Not that it goes perfectly like a movie, right? But there are elements that I feel like will be coming into play that you'll start to see and you'll be like, oh, well, that's weird. Like I saw that in the movie. Or like there's certain things where you're just like, wait a second, it's going to get your attention. So that is what I have for you, pile one. That looks like it's very beautiful. Okay. Yeah, most of you, yes. Obviously, this would be romantic, but it's the start of something good. It's the start of something beautiful. Where you both feel lucky to have met each other, and yes, in the beginning there'll be some resistance, there'll be some overthinking, right? Just a little bit before there's a new beginning. This person obviously is surprised to see you here, pile one. All right, let's go ahead to pile two. So if you chose pile two, you chose the pig flying charm. Literally just flew out of my hand. Okay, the pig flying. When pigs fly. All right, let's see. So this person's energy before they met you, or before they meet you, for some of you, it was the Knight of Swords, feeling spontaneous. So this person is having a moment of just opening up, just like, I wonder if, or like they get invited to something and they're like, oh, I'll go do that. For some of you, this person, it could be like some sort of holiday event that their friends invite them to, or family, and they're like, oh, yeah, I'll go, I'll go. It's just kind of like a last minute, lighthearted, spontaneous, sure, and then they see you, and they see King of Swords or Queen of Swords. We have both counterparts here. It could be air signs, don't have to be, but they see you as a very powerful presence, okay, when they meet you here. For some of you, it could be your voice that really catches their attention, okay? Wow, this is some of you, if you are authors, this could be somebody who works in some sort of editing office, or they have some ability to like look at your work, okay? That's just kind of, that popped in here suddenly. So that could be the case for some of you, that this somebody, the language that you speak, whether it is verbally or written, right? Written down, this person just feels as very powerful. Okay, it really strikes a chord within them. You stand out. You're very sharp, intelligent, witty, with that Queen of Swords, wise as well. A little intimidating, right? Because the Queen of Swords doesn't take anything from anyone. She's firm but fair, because she's integrated her experiences, and she can intimidate quite a few. And again, this could be a King of Swords energy here. Gosh, I'm seeing more places than what came through. Some of you are going to meet this person at like a bookshop, okay? Some of you, again, if you're authors and you're signing books, it could be one of your fans. There's quite a few things coming through here. Some of you, this is someone in the workspace, okay? This is where you meet them. In some sort of creative zone. We have productive environment, creative zone, technology hub. So not that you would be working directly with this person. I don't know if you've noticed this person yet, okay? But I feel like you will soon. There could be some sort of bird, like a hawk, an eagle, or a falcon that is significant here in this connection. For others of you, we have the zoo energy, wildlife conservation, zoo attractions, wildlife rehabilitation. So it could be a center like that where you meet this person, or they first notice you. Some of you, like, your public speakers, okay? Or maybe you do work at like a wildlife rehab center, right? And you're teaching the public about certain things, or running some form of fundraiser for it, right? But it's your voice, the way you communicate, the way you express yourself, your creativity that really grabs this person's attention. Okay? So let's go ahead and see what this person's intentions are. We have clock. Need time, takes time, in time cycles, time to heal, progress. So yeah, this is a slow mover. Even though we do have the Knight of Swords coming through here, but this person kind of meets you and they're like, oh, they feel like they have to match your energy, because afterwards we have the King of Swords, structure. They feel like they have to have a plan, okay? They have to have a plan. They have to be taken seriously by you. They have to wow you. They have to impress you. Like, that's the sort of King of Swords energy that's coming through here. It's almost like when they meet you, their guard is down, or it's like they're a secret admirer from a distance, so you don't quite see them. I feel like they see you first. The reason, yeah, because her eyes are closed there. Okay. Your energy also stands out to this person. So it's going to be, a matter of timing when you run into them. Some of you, this could be after the holiday season, okay? Or it could be that you both meet at a time where you feel like you're healing. You're not really open for a connection, right, at this time. But you're making progress. Some of you, it's just you're more focused on your work, okay? So let's see what else. What would dating this person be like? We have candles. Okay, romantic. Classically romantic is what's coming through. Like I said, this person would have to have a plan. This would be someone who plans the dates. This would be someone who makes their intentions known when they're ready. I don't think this person will make their intention known right away. Okay. We have what they would say, I can't even look at you right now. See, that's kind of the thing that I was seeing. It's like, if you might have really piercing eyes, like green or blue, or just light colored eyes. If not light colored eyes, you just have this, you can hold contact, okay? You can hold contact with the best of them. And I feel like this person would look away. Like, they can't, you stir up a lot within them with this energy. I'm not seeing this as someone who is mad at you. For very few of you, you could run into a past soulmate, meaning somebody who, you've already separated from or divorced from. That's a possibility here. But I'm not sure that's really the case. That's maybe for one person. But yeah, this I'm more so seeing with I can't even look at you right now. Like, you stir up so much within this person. You're very intimidating. You also have this very kind of calm, cool energy, focused, present. And that can be a little intimidating. I think this person is a little intimidated by you. Okay. So what would the holidays be like with this person? We have masculine in the groove. So this would be somebody who loves the holiday season. They like to dance. They like to enjoy themselves. They like to have fun. This person at first, when you start to get to know them, okay, you both could be air signs here. But when you first start to get to know them, they might be very analytical, and they might mirror a little bit of your coldness back to you. But when they're comfortable around you, they're goofy, they loosen up, they're dancing around, they're silly, right? But they have to feel comfortable. For some of you too, you could meet this person when you both have just divorced, not them, not each other, but you both have recently gone through a divorce or a separation or breakup. And you're getting each other's interest here. I think I want to get one card about, because I see more so this person looking at you. It could be masculine or feminine. Flip it however feels right. But how do you feel, my viewer, feel about this person? Because they notice you first. We have the Five of Cups. You see some form of hope, but you're grieving right now. Like you're not happy with what's in front of you, with what you've experienced. So you kind of closed off a little bit, but you're wondering, is this going to be, why is this showing up now? You know, does this feel different? Like you're also sitting there and you're analyzing, okay, when you meet this person. And you're both with the fives, like ready for change, okay? We also have how you're helping each other is integrating your knowing. The number 9. So yeah, you both are like at the end of a cycle, ready to start a new one here. And maybe you both have experienced some of the same emotional wounds, like being cheated on, affairs, deceptive people. And you become much more guarded, but also in some respects, well, more secretive, I would say. A little manipulative, but not in a way where you're manipulating others as far as for your gain. It's more you're like protecting your information. You're more like protecting yourself here. Very much aware, okay? Very present and aware of like what's going on around you. And I feel both of you are still healing or needing to heal when you meet. For some of you, you know, it's possible if there could be some sort of shift that happens in a dynamic with someone that has been difficult, that does create maybe a little bit more balance, a little bit more peace and harmony, or some sort of healing. So that's possible there for someone as well with the flying pig. But I'm hearing, yeah, clever as a fox. So you're both very clever and intelligent, and there could be some game playing. There could be some challenging of each other, okay? Whether that's good or bad, that's up to you. Like, just because there's a soulmate energy doesn't mean that's the person you'll spend the rest of your life with. But it's almost like you've met with the Queen and King of Swords. You've met a match, like an intellectual match here. So the challenging is kind of challenging each other's fun a little bit. For the romance angels, we have, it is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So I think that's when you meet, your hearts are not open, right? You're more so intellectual, okay? And logical and calculating, right? Whereas this is saying, open up your heart to feel a little bit more, to shift and move energies that you need to shift and move. That's why we have this in time takes time cycles, time to heal, progress, right? Not that you have to rush anything, of course, and use your discernment as to whether or not you want to be with someone. I just think you intellectually do challenge each other when you communicate, when you connect. Like you'll have some pretty witty banter, but you also have a lot of ego in this connection, okay? But start to open up your heart space to things that feel safe for you, you know, just to gently ease into it, you know, for your own ability to receive your blessings and receive the highest energy of all, right? So you don't close yourself off to opportunities or things that you really enjoy here. So you might have been avoiding the heart space, those of you that chose this pile, but it's time to start to open it up and that emotional heart space and connect in to your feeling, going from your thinking to your feeling and allow yourself to move through that energy, to shift that energy. Because you catch this person's eye first, and then I feel like they approach you, and then they kind of catch your attention. They stand out. You see a glimmer of hope. You see, oh, this is a little different, or this person's a bit different. It's not the same old that I've dealt with before. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else? I feel like this isn't quite closed out yet. Maybe there's reason for that. 10 of Cups, joyfulness. Yeah, open your heart to joy. Doing things that you love, things that open up, your heart space here. So that you can receive, right? You can receive that loving energy and be on that higher timeline. And, a lot of the magic is feeling and is your intuition and is your feminine, your feminine energy. So softening to the things that bring you joy, basically. Not saying that you have to right away soften to this person, because I feel like you challenge each other. I feel like you have this witty banter. You have this interesting dynamic. I'm not sure it's healthy. I'm not sure like you'll stay together or you'll move anything forward, but it's just interesting. It's interesting to you. Maybe you've been quite bored with dating or quite bored with, your experiences lately. And this person's like a little different. But just remember also to tap into that intuitive side, into the feeling, into your clair abilities for your discernment as well. And there's a sense of this being open-minded and open-ended and, things just kind of unfolding through free will. You both are very much free will, sovereign individuals here too. Some of you, it's like you've been married before and you're like, I'm never doing that again, right? So it's like you do mirror a lot to each other. A lot of the same attitude, the same effect as well. But the way this person, connects with you, it's quite random. It feels quite random, but it's like the start of something that is interesting. Okay? So that is what I have for you. Pile 2. When pigs fly. Last message I do have for some of you, it's like you apply to a new career, a new job, or you're transferred to a new location and there's somebody from your past there, and you are maybe opposing forces when you first meet each other. You're like, I can't believe this person is here, right? So it might be something you have to work through with that integrate your knowing, or something you have to teach each other, something you have to remind each other of. But interesting. Okay, so for pile 3, Z, let's see, how's this person before, all these out, before they meet you. We have the 4 of Wands, happy occasion. So right away, you might meet this person at some sort of party. This could be at a wedding. This could be any sort of celebration. Some of you, this could even be in your own home where somebody, invites this person, okay, through friends or through family. But they're high vibing, okay? They're high vibing when they meet you, okay? They could be celebrating a milestone in their career, in their life. They could even just be ready to open up the door to a new timeline, okay, in their experience with that 4 of Wands. Could be a fire sign energy. It doesn't have to be. When they meet you, we have the High Priestess. They see you as incredibly empowered. So you're not the loudest person in the room, but when you speak, people listen. The High Priestess doesn't share everything, right? But when she does share information, it's important. The high priestess is connected in with the different realms. The high priestess is intuitive, is quiet. Okay. This person could notice right away how, so I'm seeing a few different things. It's either like you walk into this occasion, into this party, into this celebration. This person's like kind of like having a really wild, fun time, and they see you and they go completely silent and they watch you. Or they notice that you're the quiet one, that you kind of stand out a little bit from the crowd. Okay. You're not the loud one. You're not the one that's, some of you, like at this party, you're not drinking, right? Or you're not partaking in anything like that. You're just kind of silently sitting there and observing. It could be too that, this at your house or at this, wherever you're at, let's say, especially if this is in someone's house, their pets or animals are gathered to you. Okay. And that signifies to this person like, oh, wow, that's somebody who has, really powerful energy. But you just exude this empowerment energy. Some of you could be coaches, you could be tarot readers, intuitives, mediums, psychics, but there's definitely something otherworldly about you that this person notices. Okay. But yeah, they also notice that the animals want to be by you. Some of you, they could notice too that if you have like certain jewelry, certain spiritual jewelry, crystal jewelry, that's something else that this person notices. But you just seem very calm, very balanced, very observant with that high priestess. For some of you, this person's going to meet you. They're not going to say anything to you. And let's say they already have a reader, or they themselves, will have intuitive divination. Like they'll look into that, right? Or they'll get a reading done because they're really curious about meeting you here. Then afterwards, we have maturity, the emperor. So this was a little bit like the second pile, where this person's kind of like, I don't want to say goofing off, but they're really having a good time. Like they're having fun, they're celebrating. Then they meet you, and then they feel like they need to boss up with this emperor energy to show that they are mature, to show that they are, I'm hearing powerful, masculine, like successful, driven, wise, someone that you would be interested in. Okay. For some of you too, this person, after meeting you, is going to go talk to like a father or an emperor figure about you for some sort of wisdom, guidance, or advice. Because you're very unique here, those of you that chose this pile. We have listened to your heart is either the advice that this person would receive, or that this person's heart is really getting their attention when they see you, when they meet you. Like I'm really noticing this person like scanning the room, masculine and feminine. Like I said, you can reverse this, and noticing how you just do things differently. You move differently. You speak differently. You're just more calm and balanced and wise. And again, seeing like the animals be around you, they're like, wow, like this is a good person, right? Like this person might have had, especially if they're a business, someone who's in business, they've had a lot of experience with fake people, with like the egoic masks and things like that. But I don't think you hide who you are. Like it's not like you're putting it on blast necessarily, but you show up embodied as who you are. Okay. And it really catches this person's attention as well as their heart space. Okay. So when we have what it would be like dating this person, we have their love language is smelling good. Okay. This could also be an earth sign energy. We have fire, we have earth, are sticking out the strongest right now. So this person would be making sure like they're picking out the best scents, right? The best cologne, perfume, essential oils, body mists, things like that. Lotions, making sure like they always smell good around you, right? Or if you are, over at their house, or they're creating like the dating environment, they're making sure they pick out like they light a candle and something that just really sets the tone in the atmosphere that they want to. I'm hearing patchouli. They're like they would try to find something like mystical, right? Because they feel you're mystical. So they're like, oh, like what would this person, what would they like? It's like before you go over to their house, or, even when they're like maybe picking out, if they have a lot of different perfumes, colognes, essential oils, like they are really thinking that through before they put that on, thinking like, what will you be interested in, right? Now, what's interesting is when we get into the holidays, if you're just meeting this person, I do not think that this is necessarily the case. Although, I don't know, some people, I wouldn't recommend it though. I wouldn't recommend rushing forward. But for some of you, it's like when you come together, it really is a celebration. Okay, we have together at last. And we have happy new beginning, happy new year. Some of you might even meet at like a New Year's party or like a holiday party. And perhaps, within a year, we have proposal energy. So for some of you, it's like you feel like, okay, like you really met someone. But you might bring in the new year together, okay? That might be the case as well. Yeah. Yeah, this person, when they first meet you, they're not going to show it. They're not going to show, like, you have their attention, but I don't know that they're going to say anything to you. Let's see. No, because they have been listening to their heart. And what's interesting is we have, I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date, right? But we also have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focus out. So, be aware of any sort of gaslighting, of course. Do some research on that if you feel you need to. But more so, I feel like this person watching you, like having a crush on you and not really knowing what to do with it at first. Okay. How you meet. We also have the supermarket, grocery shopping. Okay, fresh produce. Some of you, that could be the case, like, getting ready for the holiday party, going shopping. You could meet somebody at the grocery store. We also have factory, industrial production, manufacturing process, assembly line. But what I kind of received with this factory one is it's kind of like a series of factors that brings you together. So more so like you meet through other people, right? For some of you, yeah, it could be the grocery store. Like I said, always use your discernment with meeting new people. But again, I don't think this person, unless you like live in the area, maybe you see each other frequently, like when you're shopping or, run into each other. Just again, make sure that's random and they're not stalking you. Okay, for some of you, just be careful. But I do get that for some of you, yes, you're going to, this person's going to have a crush on you. They're not going to know what to do right away. But some of you, you have like past life memories, okay, that awaken within when they see you and when you get to know each other. You have known each other before. So there's going to be a sense of knowing. But you want to make sure it's a good knowing, not a bad knowing, right? It's not a repeat of an old cycle. I don't know if you're even like open to date when you meet this person with the high priestess energy, but you're definitely empowered. Let's see what else it would be like to date this person. Breakfast in bed. Okay. So yeah, they'd like to like give you the princess treatment, the queen treatment. They do look up to you. I am seeing that. Spa day. Yeah. Late night talks. So you both could be night owls. Okay. Owls could be significant to this connection. Or cats or crows. Okay. You could be pagan. We also have, holidays with you. So this is somebody who would want to spend the holidays. Okay. They're not going to do that awkward dance. They're going to just jump right in. Okay. When it comes to the time to spend the holidays together. They have spa day as well. So yeah, this person's like, it almost feels like a queen knight dynamic. Like this person feels like they want to spoil you. They want to serve you. They want to protect you. Like, it's interesting. It's definitely past life. Like, yeah, be careful with that though. Definitely be careful with that. Some of you too, you could be meeting this person at like an engagement party. Okay. Engagement party, holiday party. Some of you, it says as simple as like, yeah, let's say you meet them at the party and then you start running into each other. If you live in the same area, you run into each other frequently. Or you have like the same friend circle. So you're invited to the same parties and you keep running into this person. We have the spark of hustle. So, and then we have stop, drop, and ground, which is really interesting for kind of like how you support each other. I think you give this person some motivation, some direction. And I think that when you see this person or you start to connect with this person, you really feel like you need to be in your high priestess energy and be discerning to stop and ground, connect with your ancestors, like connect with your guides, connect with your wisdom here. I feel like you're very earthy. Okay. You could be an earth sign, fire sign. We are getting like earth and fire coming through strongly here. But you would be somebody that, yeah, this person's like the spark of hustle. Like they feel like they need to make a move. Initially they don't though, but they feel like they need to make a move. Or be more successful or something like that. But you just kind of feel like you kind of have to pause. You have to ground, ask yourself, okay, even if you choose this connection, you choose the soulmate connection, you want it to grow slowly. Like you don't want to rush into anything. You want to take your time, plant the right seeds, nurture it in the right ways. You don't want just a passionate affair. You want something that is sustainable, something that is supportive. Let's see, how do you feel about this person? How does my pile 3 feel about this person? It's a new experience, so you are open to new experiences with the Page of Pentacles. This person does stand out to you as well. Some of you, yeah, 10 of Pentacles and clarity and unity. Some of you, you really feel like, wow, this person, you take your time building those pentacles. You start with the Page of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Again, you could be connecting through family, through friends, through community. Ace of Swords, clarity, 2 of Wands, unity. Like you could feel like, wow, like, yeah, we could be a pretty good team here. We could build a legacy. But you start slow. That's what I'm getting here with this Pentacles energy. But you don't move. I don't feel like you move or make decisions till you feel like you have your clarity, or you've received your answers, or you have, done some of your divination work, or you have felt guided. Many of you in this pile, like that's how you operate. Like you feel guided. You connected with nature. Very mystical. Magical. Yeah, that's beautiful. All right, so that is what I have for you, pile 3. Receive what aligns, release anything that does not align with you. Check out some of the other piles. Remember that timelines shift and change all the time. This is general, so only receive what aligns, what makes sense, release anything that doesn't. For those of you that are interested in a one-on-one reading with me, my readings are live, so they do require scheduling, and the only way that I'm receiving reading requests is through my email, which is in the description box below. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I have. This was fun. Thank you so much. Take the best care of yourself. Have a gorgeous holiday season, and I will see you soon.